Hi everybody and welcome to our event. I'm so excited to have you guys jump on. It's pretty exciting to see all your beautiful faces. Now we're going to make this quite a quick event tonight, so we won't hold you up for too long, but we're going to be sharing some pretty special stories and sharing a little bit about what we do. So I've been in the business for 3 years, or over 3 years now, and it kind of came about because I was wanting to make a little bit of extra income. And you know, everyone these days is kind of wanting to have a little bit more time freedom. They're wanting to do, you know, not be stuck in such a 9-to-5 job, I suppose. They want to be able to travel a little bit more or do the things that they actually enjoy doing. And so with this, you're able to create that sort of flexibility. And, you know, a lot of us are spending a heck of a lot of time out on our devices, but it's not really productive. So in this sense, we can actually, you know, be on our phones or, you know, on our devices, but actually making an impact or making an income and helping others. So it's a win-win really. And around our beautiful company, we have a beautiful product and program. And our product is called Juice Plus, and our program is the Juicy Body Transformation Program. And within that, we have so many amazing tools and things to help people in all different ranges along their health journey. So it's pretty special. And so I'm going to be hosting this event tonight. And I just want to say, if you were invited here, just make sure if you have any questions or anything, just make sure that you head to the person who invited you here, and then they'll be able to answer any of those questions that you have. And I'll talk a little bit more at the end about sort of my journey and why I'm here as well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pass you over to the lovely Pauline, who's actually sitting next to me. I have the honour of having her with me tonight. So I'm going to pass on over to Pauline to talk a little bit about the product and program and what it's sort of done for her up until this point. So I'll shuffle along over to her.
Thanks, Shannon. So anyway, she's in my house, just so you know. But I'm going to talk a little bit about my journey and the product that we have as well. So I got into this 18 months ago answering an ad, and a lot of the videos that I watched, they really, they reached out to me in the sense of health-wise. One of the main issues with me is that I was diagnosed 16 years ago with Sjogren's disease, and I was just totally over having to take synthetic medications. I was horribly ill. I was tired all the time. I just felt really run down, and of course I ended up being depressed. So when I came across this product, it made sense. It was just fruit, veggies and berries, and it was in a capsule form. Now I don't know about you, but I'm not a big veggie and fruit person. I guess I'm just one of those lazy people that don't want to chop it up. But if someone else does it for me, go for it. But yeah, so this made sense for me because, you know, it was like, hey, this is my way of getting it into my body. And, you know, let's face it, you know, most of us abuse our bodies over time with different things we do. So I was really enjoying the fact that I could try this and get onto it and see what it did. So we've got our veggie capsules, our berries, and our fruits. So in each capsule or in each container, we've got all these different yummy fruits, veggies and berries, and there's 33 fruits, veggies and berries altogether here. So it's basically bridging a gap of what we should be eating and what we don't eat. So this is just filling that gap. So I took these come as a threesome, or you can get the two of the fruit and veggies, and I have been on these for 18 months. So the difference that these guys have made in my body is incredible. So these guys here, they're not a supplement or diet pill or any of those things, and they're certainly not a vitamin. They are definitely food, and they have been vine ripened at the right time. They have been crushed, and they have been freezed, and they have taken the live enzymes out of them, all the juice, all the sugar, and made into a capsule form. Even our capsules are made of tapioca starch, so 100% vegan. So these definitely made sense to me and getting them into my body. And the fact that they're so easy to take, you know, and they're family, they're for the whole family. So we can all share them, we can all enjoy them. And what comes with these, because we have such a great company and a company with heart, their main focus is on children, on our children as well. So getting the best into our children at such an early stage. And I don't know about you, but I have one major fussy child, and he has been like that all his life. He's now 16 and he's still like it. So this is my way of getting him to have something good in his body instead of being trapped in a bedroom with his computer. And what Juice Plus does, or the company does, is that any fruit and veggie adult purchase, they sponsor a child between the age of 4 and 18, with gummy forms, which are in these little packs here. And they are made with the same stuff that we have in our capsules, but they have been put a bit of tapioca starch in it, and made them into a gummy form, which is like a lolly, and they're just like the Starburst ones. Absolutely delicious. So we've still got, you know, 11 veggies and 11 fruits, and they can be for our children. So if an adult buys, you can get 4 months of these for free for one of your children, and share as a family. They're absolutely lovely. They don't last too long in my house because we eat them like they're going out of fashion. So those are our main products here. And then, of course, we ended up with our omegas. So these, again, are 100% plant-based. They don't have any fish in them whatsoever, and our bodies don't produce fatty acids. So we need to have them, we need to take them. But the difference of these is that instead of going through fish and getting the stuff from the fish, they go straight to the algae, which is what our fish actually eats. So we don't only just get omega-3, we get 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9, which is pretty amazing. And I mean, of course, our omegas are great for your brain, fog, eyes, organs, mood, skin, hair, nails, and inflammation. So they're great. These, with the 3 products of the fruit, veggies, and berries that I take, have changed my life. As I said, I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease. I was on so much medication, painkillers. I couldn't walk at night because I was in so much pain. I had sores all over my body, and I was pretty much run down. Within 3 days, I started to notice a difference. Within 3 weeks, the sores on my body were disappearing, and within 6 months, I was off half of my medication. I am now 18 months in, and I am completely off all medication, and I am now discharged by my specialist. So it's not a cure or a band-aid, don't get me wrong, but it certainly has helped with my gut health and helped flush out all those bad toxins in my body. And I mean, you know, I'm in what you call remission, and it could come back, but at the moment I'm probably in the best version of me that I've ever been in my whole life. And then lastly, we have, they've fallen on the floor, hang on, our protein shakes. So our protein shakes come in chocolate and vanilla, and these also are superfoods. So there's no, you know, artificial things, no pesticides, no, you know, nothing in them but power foods, superfoods, mushroom powder, spirulina, alfalfa sprouts, and the list goes on. But they're also got niacin in them, so they are a mood enhancer as well. So they do help with your moods. And then they're great as a pre or after workout, and of course, great for the whole family again. Chocolate is definitely my favorite, but there's not, you don't have to actually drink them. They can be made with your cakes, with your cooking, ice cream. I made ice cream the other day. It's just absolutely fab. And I'm not a big shake drinker, so I like the fact that I can actually use them in something else. So our products, in that sense, like I said, are 100% plant-based. They are not a multivitamin like you would buy in the supermarket. You don't when you take these, they go directly where they're meant to go. So you're not, I don't know about you, but if you've taken a multivitamin before and you've gone the toilet and peed yellow, it's because our bodies don't recognize them, so it flushes what it doesn't like out. These don't, they go directly where they are. So if you are buying multivitamins, you're probably buying really expensive yellow wee, because that's pretty much all you're getting. But yeah, so they are totally amazing, and I am a advocate of them 100%. But like Shannon said, a program comes along with that. So we do have a program that backs our products, which is called our Josie Body Transformation, and that has got amazing recipes in it. It's got weight and exercise guides, it's got holistic guides, it's got shopping lists, meal preps, and it teaches us how to cook clean, so you can have all of those goodness of your sweets and your treats and whatnot, but we're getting rid of the processed foods. So that's my story, and that is the product. And I'm going to pass you over to Melissa. All yours, girl.
Thank you, Pauline. Yes, so as Pauline says, basically they've changed her life, and they literally changed mine as well. So I am a mama of two. I'm an older mama of two girls, and basically I am a chronic sinus sufferer of about 15 years that I've had my polyps out, and just basically, like, it would just, my nose would just run from morning to night, you know, blown up eyes, like it was just horrendous. I was also one of those advocates for yellow wee. So I literally had every synthetic vitamin known to man in my cupboard. I tried everything, kinesiology, homeopathy, naturopathy, like everything to help for my sinus. And then once my second child was born, I was literally floored. I felt physically ill. I was like nauseated all the time. My limbs were aching. I had really bad brain fog. My chronic sugar cravings were through the roof. I was living on sugar, but basically also too to keep me awake, because I'd get to 11 o'clock in the morning and I'd want to fall asleep. I'd get to 3 o'clock in the afternoon and I'd want to have a nap, but I couldn't because, you know, 2 young kids. So it was just this constant chronic battle of just feeling basically like rubbish. I was also like 9 kilos heavier, and I just, I was not being the best person, and I was certainly not being the best mum I could be. So when I first heard about the products, it made sense to me. It was like something I'd been looking for, you know, for the last sort of 10 years, because it just was fruit and vegetables, and it was convenient and easy, and it suited my routine. I could just, you know, get up, take it. And then within basically 2 weeks of taking it, my first noticeable change was the sugar cravings just like completely stopped. And that was for coffee too, because I was topping up with coffee. So everything just completely stopped. And I kind of was like, wow, you know, it wasn't something I was expecting. And then the brain fog lifted within about 4 weeks, and also my energy had started to pick up. So I started to notice that it would come to 11 o'clock and I actually wasn't sleepy. Then it would come to 3 o'clock and I actually wasn't sleepy. So literally it was the catalyst of change for me, because once I kind of started to feel better within myself and have more energy, then I was able to look after myself more. So I started using our program, and, you know, cooking whole foods. I literally just changed everything that I was doing, and I was able to start exercising because I was feeling better. And with that, I dropped my 9 kilos, you know, just over 3 months slowly, but, you know, I've managed to keep that off 2 years down the track. So Yeah, so it's just been fabulous, and I cannot recommend it highly enough. If someone is on here or listening, you know, what have you got to lose, really? Because yeah, there's nothing quite like feeling healthy and well. So thanks, Pauline. I'm gonna hand it over now. Can you hear me? I think to Josie.
Awesome. Thanks, Mel. Yeah, cool. So I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to talk a little bit about the business behind our beautiful products and program. For me, coming into it, I was a huge skeptic. I wasn't sure what the hell this was, but I was really intrigued. Being somebody that I've worked in 9 to 5 pretty much for the last 10 years. I entered independence young, so I wound myself up in quite a world of debt. So working 40, 50, 60 hours a week was normal for me, but it was also really hard. So it took a toll not only on my mental health, but my physical health, my financial situation. Every part of me just felt lost. So given that I was in 9 to 5, I had a passion for travel, and being 22 years old, in a world of debt, and all I wanted to do was run away from work and travel. I didn't have that flexibility or that freedom. So when I had this business structure explained to me, and the fact that I could literally earn an income by helping other people and doing it from home, it just seemed really attractive. And knowing that I commute to and from work, you know, an hour sometimes each way, I'm paid an hour figure, a dollar figure per hour, and that just wasn't going to change. I knew that for my circumstances to change, I needed to change something. And I wasn't sure if this was it, but part of me I was just like, what if this could be the way that I can not only pay off my debt, but I can travel the world and still make an income? It just really, I guess, resonated with me, and it hit so many of my values. So when I had it explained to me, I jumped in. I've now been in the business for 2 years, and what's really exciting is not only have I paid off my mountain of debt that has literally been drowning me for the last 6 years, I actually get to purchase a one-way ticket to London as of next year and travel the world. So the opportunities and the doors, I guess, this business has opened up for me is amazing. And to know I literally get to help other people do the same thing just makes it that little bit, I guess, extra special. And knowing that it doesn't have to be anybody, you know, if everyone on tonight's call, you know, wants to grow a business and potentially replace their 9 to 5, then they can do that, which is really awesome. So yeah, that's pretty much my story. I'm definitely in love with what I do, and I can't wait to continue doing it forever, I guess. Replace my 9 to 5 and travel the world, and yeah, run my business from anywhere in the world, which is really awesome. So I'm going to push it over to Huia, which Huia's launching a business tonight. So it's really exciting. I'll shoot it over to you, Huia.
Thanks very much. Kia ora, everyone. Yeah, I'm really happy to be here and excited. I just found the opportunity through Pauline, who is my mentor, and I just want to edify her that without that advert being shown, I wouldn't be here. So I just want to say thank you, Pauline, for that. And this is an opportunity for me because, you know, where would you get a business for less than hundreds or thousands of dollars to start? You know, this has given me an opportunity to start with what I've got and run with it. There's awesome mentors here that we can, you know, rely on, and we've seen that how it works. Yeah, it's about people helping people and about learning, you know, teaching. So you come in, you might feel a bit daunted, but just relax. There's a wonderful system to follow, just like 1, 2, 3, you know, and you just follow it, be consistent. have a passion and a heart, you know, for people. Products, definitely use those because you are a product of the product, and you just wouldn't want to tell anyone things that weren't true, because that's you know, your loyalty and integrity to the business. And this is an awesome business. We have awesome events, Zoom events, lives. We're going to the Gold Coast next year, which is going to be great. I'm just excited. I want to push it out to everyone that, you know, you can do it if you have the belief and follow the system. Tap into your awesome mentors. You know, there's people that need hope out there and help. And just while we're on that subject, I just want to send out great big aroha, big love to everyone in Australia that's hurting right now for the fires and for the loss of life and animals. And, you know, it's a hard time. And, you know, this is just one vehicle to help get people who are passionate about helping others, you know, back on their feet. So, I really love it. Got to be consistent, you know, just like a job. When the boss tells you what you've got to do from 9 to 5, you've got to do it. But here you can be your own boss. You can, just love on people and change the world one small step at a time. I think that's about me. But I think I've said it from my heart. I enjoy this this team that I'm in, Team Love. Awesome people. Jump on board. It's what do you got to lose? You know, have a look. And congratulations to everyone for making it on here tonight. You're not here for nothing. So I'm going to pass it back to Shannon if I know how to on Pauline's computer. Now let's see. Have I done it? Sorry, darling.
Right.
Hello, where are we? Are you on me? I can't even see you. Sorry,
Just
honey.
push mute, honey, and then it should
Oh, there you are. All right.
Awesome. Don't know why it's still doing that silly thing.
Is it not spotlighting you back?
Doesn't like me. Do. I'll just continue talking.
That's right. Where's the gallery?
Yeah. Perfect. I'm back. All right, that was an amazing shares from everybody. I absolutely love hearing all the stories and like hearing just the love and the passion. And Huia, thank you so much for that share. And yes, definitely shouting out to Australia and what they're going through right now. It's awful. So yeah, thanks for mentioning that, Huia. That's really, really cool. So I mean, the last thing that I just wanted to, I guess, talk to you guys about is, you know, kind of touching on what everyone said, I guess, is that it is an incredible product and program. It's not just a health product. It's not just something that you buy off the shelf. It's truly whole food. It's truly, you know, changing people's lives in all sorts of different ways. And it's something that we are all really passionate about. And, you know, if the whole concept to you that you may need to sell to people, if that's something that comes up in your mind, it's definitely not what we're about. So that's one thing that I just want to sort of slide off, because in this company, we are just sharing our own stories and sharing other people's genuine stories. You know, when you take the product and like some of the ladies said, if you're a product of the product and you're having these awesome results, you know, you want to share it with people that you love and care about. You want to share it with people that may find similar things. So it's definitely a sharing business, not a selling business. So it's a lot easier to be able to kind of bring it out and take it out into your community. And in terms of the business, like I said, when I earlier in the video, was that I've been in this company for over 3 years now, which I say it and it doesn't seem real. It's quite crazy. But when I came into the business, I was a new mama, and I had to go back to work really, really early and was stuck, and I felt completely stuck. And so this business was really gave me the ability to get my life back and to be able to be the mum that I want to be for Kiralee. So I was able to quit my job. I was able to then open my own tattoo studio. So that's what I do, as well as this. So I was able to open my own tattoo studio. There's no way that I would have ever been able to do that before. So it's kind of blown me away, the opportunity that this business has given me. But not only that, guys, it's the community. And we can say it until we're blue in the face, but you don't really feel it until you're in and involved in, and you hear and feel all the support from all these lovely people. And sometimes it's hard to imagine, because a lot of the 9-to-5 jobs you don't get that support. You know, it's you turn up to work, you do the job, you go home. This is different. This is real support. People care that you are succeeding. People want to help you through the bad times and the good times. So thank you again for everyone who's jumped on. I just wanted to mention before we finish up that we do have a local event in Auckland this weekend.
No.
Next weekend, sorry, the end of the month. So whoever's invited you here, if you're interested in doing that, please going to that, please contact them, because it would be really cool to have you there. You'll be able to meet some new people and get a feel for our lives. So that would be really, really cool. So get in touch with the person who has invited you. And yeah, just thank you everybody for jumping on. You're all superstars, and it's been so cool to hear everyone share and just see all your beautiful faces.
Thank you, Shannon.
No problem. Thank you.